Phuket Extra is brought to you by Coast Beach Club and Bistro at Centara Grand Beach Resort. Chill in the sun, sip under the stars.
Sawadee krap and welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by Coast Beach Club and Bistro at Centara Grand Beach Resort, Phuket. I'm JP Mastanza, and let's get you caught up on all the news you missed. Tonight, Thais nationwide are marking the 1-month anniversary of the passing of King Bhumibol Adulyadej Day by lighting candles just as the moon cozies up to the earth in its closest approach in nearly 7 decades. Tonight's so-called Supermoon coincides with the Loei Krathong festival, as candlelight vigils are expected to take place around the country. The moon is expected to be just over 356,000 kilometers away from our planet, closest it's been to us since 1948, and will appear 14% larger and 30% brighter than normal. Meanwhile, in Phuket, over 20,000 people came out for a mass ceremony at Promthep Cape on Saturday to mark the 30 days since His Majesty King Bhumibol's passing, which included a mass sail past of 89 boats led by the Royal Thai Navy. The candle lighting ceremony was led by new Phuket Governor Chokchai Dejamontan, with attendings joining together in singing the national anthem and the Royal Thai anthem. And Phuket could see a whole new mass transit system, complete with a new bus network and the light rail, as a consortium of 25 investors are set to design a proper public transportation system for the island. A feasibility study into the mass transit system is planned for early next year, with investors who are connected to prominent business families here on the island. They're going to spend about 100 million baht to design it. The local government is also involved with plans for a mass transit system complete with smart buses that offer free Wi-Fi and air conditioning, and a promise to complete that part within 5 years. The whole thing is part of a 20-year development plan for the island, but for the full story, visit thephuketnews.com. And we'll stick with more infrastructure news, as officials are confirming that the Phuket U-turn flyover project on Tep Kasatri Road will go ahead despite opposition from local residents in the area. Construction on the U-turn flyover project has already started after several residents have sent letters of complaints to the Ombudsman's office saying it was not, quote, appropriate. This is despite the fact that public hearings were held in which several residents had already approved of the project. The project calls for 2 flyovers to be built, actually, one in Koh Keo, south of the Heroines Monument, and a second at Nayang Turnoff in the north, at a total cost of about 200 million baht. Now stay right there, Phuket Extra will be right back after this.
You guys ready?
Yeah!
Alright, it's gonna be a tough one, let's go. Ready, set, go!
Nami's frozen yogurt is all about low sugar, low calorie treats with the flavors you love. Probiotic, delicious and light. You can also enjoy Nami's on the go with our new Froyo truck. Nami is your sweet oasis with over 15 different toppings. Visit us on the Muay Thai Road, Soi Thayed in Chalong.
Welcome back to Phuket Extra. And a tragic story out of the border of Phuket town near Central Festival, as a noodle vendor is now dead after a cemetery gate collapsed and crushed him to death as he was closing it when he went to pay his respects at his late mother's grave. Saturday morning's incident took place at the Catholic cemetery behind Central Festival East near Homeworks. Medical staff said that 65-year-old Mr. Virat Sailim had sustained severe head and back injuries, and that he had been dead for about 30 minutes when they arrived at the scene. And could a 500 baht debt been the catalyst for the killing of a Patong policeman's son in Koh Keo last night? That's what a witness told police following the tragic incident. 21-year-old Thanapom Chusawat died last night after a gunman in a car pulled up alongside him and a friend, then shot him in the chest. Police are still investigating. For the full story, visit thephuketnews.com. The murder of an Israeli citizen whose body parts were found in a wall at a rental home in Bangkok Well, that's what prompting officials to seek arrest warrants for 2 suspects. Nonthaburi police are saying that 50-year-old Israeli national Shimon Beton confessed to killing 63-year-old Eliyahu Cohen over a woman and, along with his 17-year-old son, hid his dismembered body in the wall of the home and covered it with cement. Cohen's family reported him missing last week and, after 3 days, traced his credit cards to the suspect and then raided the victim's home on Saturday, where they made the gruesome discovery. Police are investigating, but both suspects are expected to be charged with first-degree murder, according to reports. And that's it for all of us at Phuket Extra today. Thank you for joining us. We're looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Safe Fertility Center Phuket is the international fertility and women's health clinic. We offer diagnosis and treatment of infertility, IVF, ICSI, pregnancy, reproductive system disease, and cancer.